Hello everyone, welcome back to another Anime Vanguards video. Today I'm going to be showcasing some of the units that I didn't showcase in my previous video. I know I'm a little late, but I never really had a chance to record. Originally, Yuha Baha was supposed to be in this video, but this rift grind is so boring, I hate it, so he's going to wait a little bit. Alright everyone, we're here in Sandbox right now. We're going to place Aizen down right here. And first, we're going to go over his passives. Alright, Aura. He's immune to all status ailments, and every enemy within 40% of this unit's range takes an increasing amount of damage every second, scaling from 1% to 80% of this unit's damage, based on how close they are. So the closer they get, the more damage they take. Complete Hypnosis. Anytime a health stock is removed, forces every enemy on the map to walk backwards for 5 seconds, and minus 5% SBA for each stock missing. So him and Ichigo kind of go hand in hand. They both get buffed whenever a health stock is removed. His last passive, we gotta upgrade him, but we're gonna showcase his first attack here. He kind of just slams the ground, and purple aura is around him. And guys, I have been trying to get Monarch on him forever. I think I'm 200 rerolls in, and the best I've gotten is Deadeye. Deadeye and Solar. I think the game really wants me to keep Solar, so I'm gonna take it as a sign. Sadly, no Monarch. He starts off at 5k damage, and now all the units this update are actually really good, so you don't have to have Monarch. Obviously, if you want to be the best of the best, you want Monarch on them, but you don't have to have Monarch. It's not a requirement. Dabo 90. He becomes a pretty good circle. That looks sick. Now, I've never watched Bleach, so I don't know what this attack is, but it just looks like he traps his enemies in a black box. Alright. Raishi Assault. He becomes a pretty thick cone. Okay. That looks really cool. Yeah, the purple dragon just comes down and attacks for him. Dabo 99. This is where he comes back to full AoE, and this is the sneak peek move that they showed. The dragon swirls around him and comes down. The rocks kind of ruin it in my opinion. I wish they would get rid of the rocks. It kind of like obscures what you're looking at, but it still looks cool nonetheless. He comes back to full AoE, and he has a 12-second SPA, so pretty long SPA. Don't forget that it's minus 10% SPA whenever it's on one health stock removed. And right here is where he gains his final passive, Dabo Mastery, and he gains an ability. Every enemy stopped by Dabo 81 increase the damage conversion of Aura by an additional 2% of the duration of the ability. And the ability is you spawn a giant wall and stops all enemies from passing it. So we're gonna... Actually, I want to move him back further so he's not like spawn camping them. But we're gonna use the ability, and it brings you a circle on anywhere on the track, so you get to place it wherever you want. We're gonna place it right here. There it is. Man, that looks sick. And look, it's stopping them. It's perfect. It's there for quite a while, too, to be honest with you. And it's stacked. Yep. It's actually really nice, because you can use that on rifts, and it will stop Yuha Baha. I think I did it one time. I'm pretty sure it does stop him. Right here, I got some extra units from the update that I have. I have Yorichi and Giselle, I think her name is. I don't know how to pronounce her name. We're gonna place Yorichi first. She has Marksman with Z+, Z+Z in her first passive. Minus 5% SPA each attack, resetting every third attack. All SPA buffs/debuffs will apply to the damage stat as well. God of Lightning. Gains stun. Oh my, this is so loud. Okay, I went all the way over here so we're not listening to her. Gains stun/debuff immunity, so she's immune to stun. All attacks apply stun for 2 seconds, and she deals stun, so that's good. If attacking a stunned enemy, remove stun and deal 50% more damage to it, and reduces SPA by 30 seconds for 10 more seconds. She already has crazy low SPA to begin with, so that's kind of nuts. Alright, so here's her first attack. She kind of just like, what, punches forward with yellow lightning, I guess, is the best way to describe it. She's a pretty small circle size. And we're gonna upgrade her. Raijin Strike. She becomes a thick line. Why is this a line? It looks like this would be a circle move, you know? She brings down lightning in front of her. It looks like it'd be like a thick circle move. Raijin's Rage. She becomes a pretty normal sized cone. What the fuck? Where are you going? Well, I can't spectate her because she kind of just goes to the moon, but... Oh, she has, like, after images that, like, strike for her as well. The effects look great. When you upgrade her, she actually changes models. See, look. Here's her model on placement, right here. But since I have this one upgraded right here... Look at that. She changes into, like... I don't know what form this is. She gets like cat tail. She has like lightning on her like legs and arms. She has low lightning cat ears too. And with her final upgrade, Raijin Flurry. She remains a cone. She has a 2.9 second SPA, and she still does like the same attack. Let's see, does she go up in the sky? Yeah, she still goes up in the sky. Oh my god. She has after images that spawn and attack. Yep, like that. They spawn like behind her up in the air, like that. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. She's not really that good, so she could be a unit you sacrifice for Aizen's evolution. She's doing like 15k every 3 seconds. That's okay, I guess. And now we have Giselle. I think that's how you pronounce her name. So she's a summoner. Here's her passives. Every 5 attacks, revive all enemies killed by a unit during this time span as an ally for 30% of this unit's damage. And she can have 120 enemies per Giselle. So, and you can have up to 3. So you can have a lot of summons on the track. Now, Pure Evil. Gains zombie allies... I'm not gonna try. She gains separate units. Like, look. When she upgrades here, it's another unit that attacks with her attack stat, but they have their own SPA and such. See, they have the same exact passive. Where's she at? Yep, right here. She's a circle and he's a cone. They both have Giselle's attack stat. So you kind of want this her attack stat to be as high as possible. And it's only 7k, which kind of sucks. But this is the part that shines. Buffs any summon's max HP by 1% for every summon on the track. So, the unit that she combos really well with is Yamamoto. Every time Yamamoto kills an enemy, he revives them as a skeleton with 40% of his damage stat. See, look, it's ranging from 27k, 25k. Giselle can also respawn bosses, by the way. However, it's not that much of her, because she only does 7,000 damage, and it's whatever, it goes off of her attack stat. But see, look, when the, when the skeletons spawn in, they gain a little bit extra HP. That's the buffs that she's giving to Yamamoto summons. Now, sadly, I don't have Monarch on this guy. Obviously, he'd be a way better unit. The best I have is Ethereal right now, which Ethereal isn't bad, obviously, but we want Monarch, but we all can't have what we want. Next person I want to showcase is Kenpachi. I think he's a pretty decent unit, to be honest. Here he starts off as a pretty thin cone, and his passive is too much power. He naturally has 50% more damage, and every third attack he stuns himself. And the stun is as long as whatever his SPA is. So his SPA is 9 seconds. So look, he got stunned for 9 seconds. You see that? But however, this passive directly ties into his second passive. Here, we're gonna check out his attack first. Just a nice slam on the ground. Feral Strike. He becomes an okay sized circle. Teleports up in the air and just swipes his giant ass sword. His next one is Feral Slam. He becomes a thicker cone, which is better. He slams his sword down and there's a bigger lightning effect. And his stun gets lower every single time. But did you see that? His second passive, Feral Rage, lets out a roar anytime this unit gets stunned for 80% of their damage in a full AoE, slowing all enemies hit by 30% for 8 seconds. I'm gonna spawn in an enemy that has, we'll just say like 99 times its health. You'll be fine. Now see, look, when he stuns them, he does a big attack that slows them. It's full AoE too, so it'll hit enemies like over here and such. And that's it. He's doing 42k every 6.3 seconds. I guess you could say he's not really immune to stuns, but he capitalizes off of it. Not many units, like, I don't know many units that will do something in reaction to being stunned. I know some units have a counter mechanic. I believe some tournament units have a counter mechanic. I have no idea. I know some units gain damage whenever they're stunned or affected by a status ailment. But yep, see, and it doesn't do his full damage. It only does 80%. Now, before I end this video, I was looking in the sneak peeks chat for Anime Vanguards, and I saw the animation that they had for Sun Jin Woo. Obviously, they'd already have a Sun Jin Woo unit. Why would they add another Sun Jin Woo unit? And he had a cutscene. Usually, Vanguard rarity units have cutscenes. Diablo had a cutscene, Gogeta had a cutscene, and so did Sun Jin Woo. But I don't think he's gonna be a summonable Vanguard, like how Gogeta is right here. I think they're gonna let us evolve Sun Jin Woo into his Vanguard form. That might be kind of crazy because he's such an easy unit to get from the banner, but you might have to go on a crazy grind just to get his evolution materials. But on a good note, I have a shiny Sun Jin Woo. Obviously he doesn't have any stats. I kind of just used him for like transfer stats to get good ones. He's not even evolved, so I'm gonna focus on getting him good, and in hopes that he will get evolved into a Vanguard. And I can't wait to see what the shiny looks like of him. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Also, I saw that at the end of this week on Friday, they're gonna be dropping a solo leveling update for Anime Reborn. You best believe I'm gonna be on that. I really like Anime Reborn. I think it can make a comeback if it wants to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.